Korean 49er, my friend. How are you doing today?
I'm good, Cindy. Sorry I haven't caught up on a ton of your streams, but
Hey, that's
it's nice talking to you.
nice talking to you too, man. It's your time. Sound off. How do you feel about the game? What you want to touch on?
Pinor took a lot of my thunder. I've been tired of Kyle after 2019 Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
That's the he contributed to the first Falcons loss. That's Falcons loss against New England, and now he's contributed to a second. And the way this team is constructed, it's terrible. You're relying on players who get perpetually injured and they're older. That doesn't sound like a recipe for success in a season. I'm sorry that Jason Verrett and Trent Williams are hurt. I don't know if Trent Williams is out for an extended period, but those guys haven't been able to play full seasons, and we're expecting to be successful trying to at least make it to the playoffs with players that I believe we can't count on. That's just how I see it. And also for this cornerback depth, we drafted two cornerbacks. Yes, we did, but one of them can't see the field for whatever reason. And I don't know what Kyle or whoever saw in Ambry that in him at the time. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
next season he'll be on the field, but we need him this season, and he's not on the field. To me,
Right.
the way this team is built, and also from last week against Green Bay, Kyle has not improved in situational awareness. Where is he in telling Jimmy, don't snap it with 12 seconds left on before they scored that touchdown? They need to take that to 5 seconds or less and see what happens. And also, when Jimmy Ward was confused after giving up that before that 12-yard play before the field goal, the team still had timeouts. Why didn't they just call a timeout and make sure they got the calls right and calm everybody down before? I've seen no improvement in the team. Kyle chooses suspect players in the draft to try and fit his system, and we are paying the price for it now. I don't see any way that this season gets better outside of Trey plays and he gets better as the season goes. I'm not expecting, roses and ice cream and all the good stuff every game with Trey. I expect there to be some big bumps on the road, but didn't
So you
they?
think this season's done? No playoffs, no chance.
I didn't see. I thought they would get close to 8 or 9 wins, but I don't see that making the playoffs.
Wow.
To me, this team just had too many questions before the first game of the season, and then we're also relying on rookie coordinators and Mike McDaniel and D'Amico Ryans. I hope they do a great job. This year's going to be, learning lessons for them, and hopefully they'll improve on it. But this season, I just don't see it. To me, Arizona's playing well. You know, the Rams aren't going to go away,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't see um, where they may have some wins, and I hope they can win as many games as they can. But I just don't see a playoff berth coming. And the thing that really kills me the most is, and this will be my last point. Kyle keeps saying, I don't want Jimmy as quarterback, as a starting quarterback, all off season and from seasons before. I'm
And
only
he's
going
still
by
the
what the man is
quarterback.
saying, and
He's still the quarterback. Go ahead.
exactly. I'm just going by what the man is saying.
You're right.
And then he wanted every warm body as quarterback this past off season, within reason, of course.
Uh-huh.
But now it's like we're seeing some of those fruits of those decisions.
Right. I tweeted this out during the game. Um, we could have had Tom Brady. We maybe could have gotten Matt or man the guy over that the Rams got
Stafford.
Matthew Stafford. And then if we waited a year, we possibly could get Aaron Rodgers, right? But instead, we have Jimmy. And I mean, look, I think Trey could be good. Just like you talked about Ambry Thomas, him and Trey both didn't play football last year. So to expect them just to come in and be able to be, instant contributors, I think is a lot to ask for, especially with players that young. But I agree with you. And before I let you go, should Kyle Shanahan be the coach next season?
I'm going to say no because
Woo!
to me, one thing this team needs is coach that could develop a quarterback, or at least a coordinator or an assistant coach that's developed a young quarterback. That's the first thing, because Trey's going to be needing that.
Uh-huh.
And Brian Dable developed Josh Allen. I'm just going by what the record says. And Eric
and you saw even Mitch Trubisky's looking good under Dayball as well.
I mean, to me, I think I would have also not re-signed Trent Williams. I would have tried to get Corey Linsley and then maybe have gotten a Rashawn Slater. Just, I mean, he would have been Slater would have at least been serviceable. I'm not sure if he would have been all world, but if he was serviceable, that's all we could ever really ask for.
And even if you stick with Trey, you know, picking up Asante Samuel instead of Aaron Banks, you know, that might have solved, you know, some of our secondary issues as well. Great call, man. Yep. Thank you for joining on. I hope to see you next week as well. All right.
Appreciate you.
All right, man. You take care.